EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Bashal. All as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Daniels looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because What's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Think right open. Hey, chill. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before because...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger.
To the air goes Daniels. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing?
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Right within there every now and then.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Lawrence. That is caught by a diving Thomas. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Okay, break. Great job.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this. Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Go, check! Go, check! Go!
Here's Krosky-Barrett to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, motion. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Daniels. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready. 18 Robert. 18 Cardinal. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
COVID-19.
Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
They go play action. Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Pack the 60. Pack.
Going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm going. Go. Here we go.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Great job. Back. Same play. Hey, kill.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This will be caught at about the 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Take right open. 11, Agate. Dirty left.
Now Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Commander's 17-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Facial Tootin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
For the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, Lion! Turn! Take right open. 11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70. Viking 18. Tight end on.
Back to throw. Daniels.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Red on red. Hey, circle.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a chance first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He He got 6.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, kill!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashir Tootin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Go. 30 left. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Think right. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Check, 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 check. Check, smash, check, smash. Go check, go check. Go, Reed, go, go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run once more with JCM. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Straight,
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the red.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
11, Agate. Hey. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Fred on red. Son.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Josh Hines-Allen able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. 51 yards there on a return punt. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. They juked him.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tomato. Tight. 11, Agate.
The carry here for the big tight end. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, let's go. Red.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this. Here's a diving catch right side. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Top 19. Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On red. Silk.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 95 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, tomato. Set. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, lion. Hey, Ginger, hot.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, so hot.
Here's a give up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Jacksonville, They begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,